Om Gam Ganapatte Namaha. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, the legend. Shivaji Maharaj, the founder of Maratha Empire in the 17th century, is a legendary figure in Indian history, known for his military genius, administrative skills, and progressive governance. Born in 1630 at Shivneri Fort, he was the son of Shahaji Bhosale, a Maratha general, and Jijabai, a deeply religious woman who had a significant influence on Shivaji's character. From a young age, Shivaji was groomed in martial arts, administration, and the ethos of the Hindu religion, which deeply influenced his vision for Hinduvi Swarajya, that is, self-rule of the Hindu people. He established a competent and progressive administration, promoting the use of Marathi and Sanskrit in court and administration instead of Persian, the prevalent administrative language. Shivaji's rise to power began with the capture of the Torna fort in 1646, followed by several strategic forts and territories. His guerrilla warfare tactics, brilliant military strategies, and diplomatic maneuvers allowed him to carve out an enclave from the declining Adil Shahi Sultanate of Bijapur that formed the genesis of the Maratha Empire. One of the most celebrated episodes in Shivaji's life is his escape from Agra. In 1666, Shivaji was invited to Agra by Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb, only to be placed under house arrest. Shivaji's escape in a sweet basket, a story that has become legendary in Indian folklore. At the age of 16, he took a pledge to establish a sovereign Hindu state. He clearly outstands all the rulers and generals of India by the exemplary life he lived and is thus respected by the entire cross sections of India. Shivaji's military skills could be compared to those of Napoleon. Shivaji Maharaj's life and reign were marked by a series of notable events and the policies that have cemented his legacy as one of the greatest rulers in Indian history. Naval Force. Understanding the importance of a strong navy for the protection of the Konkan coastlines and for trade, Shivaji was one of the pioneers in establishing a naval force in India. He built a powerful fleet that patrolled the coastal waters, protecting the empire from foreign invaders and safeguarding its maritime trade routes. Fort architecture. Shivaji Maharaj was instrumental in developing and reinforcing the Maratha fort architecture. He either built or fortified numerous forts along the Western Ghats and coastal areas, which played a strategic role in the Marathas' guerrilla warfare tactics. The architecture of these forts, designed for self-sufficiency in water and food, made them formidable against seas. Fair and just administration. Shivaji's administration was known for its fairness and justice. He implemented a well-organized administrative system, appointing competent officials and promoting meritocracy. His revenue system was considerate of the peasants, ensuring they were not overburdened by taxes. Religious tolerance. Despite being a devout Hindu, Shivaji respected all religions. His kingdom was known for its religious tolerance. He employed people from various religions in his court, demonstrating his secular approach to governance. Raids on Mughals. One of Shivaji's most daring military exploits was the attack on Shishta Khan, the Mughal governor of Deccan in Pune, which significantly weakened Mughals' presence in the region. His raid on Surat, a rich Mughal trading city, showcased his strategic acumen and brought substantial wealth to the Maratha coffers. Treaty of Purandar. In 1665, Shivaji signed the Treaty of Purandar with the Mughals, which required him to surrender 23 forts, but also recognized his authority over a significant region. This treaty was a strategic move that allowed Shivaji to regroup and strengthen his forces. Coronation and title. Shivaji's coronation in 1674 was a declaration of Maratha's sovereignty and independence from the Mughal Empire. He assumed the title of Chhatrapati, sovereign, and was recognized as the ruler of the domain. The ceremony performed according to the Vedic rites was also a significant assertion of Hindu identity and kingship at the time when the Mughal Empire dominated India. Legacy and cultural impact. Shivaji's ideas of courage, nationalism, and good governance have made him a revered figure in Indian history. His birth anniversary is celebrated as Shivaji Jayanti, and he remains a symbol of Maratha pride and resistance against oppression. Promotion of Marathi and Sanskrit. Shivaji Maharaj promoted Marathi and Sanskrit over Persian, which was the court language of the Mughals and many other Indian states at that time. This not only fostered a sense of Marathi pride and identity but also contributed to the development of these languages through literature, poetry, and administration. Ashtapradhana Council. Shivaji established an 8-member royal council known as Ashtapradhana, which functioned as an advisory body and administrated the empire. This council ensured checks and balances in administration, with each minister responsible for a specific domain, such as finance, foreign affairs, and military matters, promoting a decentralized form of governance. Land reforms and agriculture. Recognizing the importance of agriculture for the economy, Shivaji Maharaj implemented several land reforms. He incentivized farming, improved irrigation methods, and introduced new agriculture practices. This boosted agricultural production and ensured the prosperity of his subjects. Folklore and cultural icon. Over the centuries, Shivaji Maharaj has become a hero of folklore and legends, celebrated in songs, dramas, and literature across India. His tales of valor, wisdom, and kindness inspired people from all walks of life. He is a cultural icon who symbolizes bravery, justice, and the fight against oppression. Women honor and social reforms. Shivaji Maharaj was known for his strict policies to ensure the safety and honor of women. His administration severely punished those guilty of harming women. He also abolished the practice of capturing women during military campaigns, setting a precedent for ethical conduct in warfare. Influence on later Maratha leaders. Shivaji's ideas and governance models influenced future Maratha leaders and freedom fighters. Figures like Bajirao I, Chhatrapati Sahu, and even later the Peshwas drew inspiration from Shivaji's administration, military strategies, and vision for a sovereign Indian state. Monuments and heritage sites. Many forts, palaces, and public works commissioned by Shivaji Maharaj, such as the Raigad Fort, which served as his capital, are significant heritage sites today. These sites are a testament to Maratha architecture, ingenuity, and the empire's historical importance. Enduring legacy in Indian independence. Shivaji Maharaj's fight for Swaraj and resistance against foreign domination became rallying points during India's struggle for independence. Leaders like Balagangadhar Tilak celebrated Shivaji's achievements to inspire a sense of nationalism among Indians. Educational influences. Shivaji Maharaj's ideas are taught in schools across India, forming an integral part of the curriculum. His life and principles served as an educational tool to instill values of courage, nationalism, and integrity in young minds. Economic policies. Shivaji Maharaj's economic policies were progressive. He encouraged trade and commerce, established markets, and promoted fair trade practices. His policies ensured that the kingdom thrived economically, created a sustainable model of economical development that balanced welfare and growth. Environmental considerations. Shivaji Maharaj showed an early understanding of environmental conservation. His policies for fort construction and town planning took into account the preservation of natural resources, including forests and wildlife. This approach underscores the importance of environmental sustainability in governance. Defense innovations. Shivaji Maharaj is remembered for his innovative military strategies, including the use of guerrilla warfare, which became a hallmark of Maratha military tactics. His emphasis on naval strength highlighted the importance of maritime power, an aspect that has influenced modern India's defense strategies. Spiritual legacy. Beyond his military and administrative achievements, Maharaj's spiritual legacy has had a lasting impact. His devotion to Lord Vithala and support for the Bhakti movement contributed to a spiritual renaissance in Maharashtra, fostering a culture of devotion and religious harmony. Political ideology. Shivaji Maharaj's concept of Hindavi Swarajya, self rule of Hindu people, is often seen as a precursor to modern India's nationalism. His vision for an inclusive and just governance model, free from foreign domination, resonate with later political movements in India, influencing the country's fight for independence. Cultural celebrations and memorials. Shivaji Maharaja's life and achievements are commemorated through various cultural celebrations, statues, and memorials across India. The most notable is the Shivaji Maharaj Terminus in Mumbai, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and the proposed Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Memorial in the Arabian Sea, which aims to honor his memory. Inspiration for leadership. Shivaji Maharaj's leadership style, marked by fairness, strategic acumen, and concern for his subjects' welfare, continues to inspire political and business leaders globally. His emphasis on ethical governance, strategic thinking, and people centric leadership are seen as benchmarks for effective leadership. Integration of diverse communities. By employing administrators, soldiers, and advisors from different communities and religions, Shivaji Maharaj fostered a sense of unity and diversity within his empire. This practice of inclusiveness is model for modern pluralistic societies striving for harmony and integration. Shivaji Maharaj's legacy is multifaceted, influencing not just the military and governance but also culture, language, agriculture, and social justice. His vision for an independent and just society, respect for all religions and cultures, and emphasis on the welfare of his people remain relevant, making him a timeless figure in Indian history. Shivaji Maharaja's strategic genius, visionary leadership, and the establishment of a naval force marked the beginning of a new era in Indian history, laying the groundwork for the eventual decline of Mughal Empire and the rise of Maratha Empire as a dominant power in India. The tiny kingdom established by Chhatrapati Shivaji, known as Hindavi Swarajya, grew and spread beyond Attock, that is formerly known as Kembelapur, in northwest India, now in Pakistan, and beyond Cuttack, in East India, in course of time, to become the strongest power in India. After the death of Chhatrapati Shivaji, his son Sambhaji, their prime ministers or the Peshwas became the de facto rulers. The Peshwas and the Marathas, Sardars, that is chieftains like Shindes of Gwalior, Gaikwads of Baroda, and Holkars of Indore contributed to the growth of Maratha Confederacy. The history of India is incomplete without the history of Marathas, and Shivaji is the nucleus of Maratha history. Shivaji has become a source of inspiration and pride to the past generations and will continue to inspire generations in future. Shivaji Maharaja's legacy is a testament to his vision for an independent kingdom, his efforts to promote Hindu culture, and his unwavering commitment to the welfare of his people. He died in 1680, but his establishment of the Maratha Empire laid the foundation for its emergence as a major power in India, challenging the Mughals and other regional powers. Shivaji remains a towering figure in Indian history, celebrated for his valor, governance, and as a champion of Swarajya. Hari Om.